All right. Just gonna do a quick little birthday read. Should I know? Whew, 2026. I'm 41 years old this year. 41 years. It's pretty weird. "41 birthdays, 41 years, 41 summers." So, these are my Celestial Tarot. Ace of Swords on the bottom. Two of Cups. Ursa Major. It's a bear. There's Venus and Cancer on it. Seven stars forming the tail and lower back of the great she-bear in the constellation of Ursa Major are commonly known as the Big Dipper. Ursa Major is a northern polar constellation representing the Two of Cups. The nadir of feeling has been plumbed and emotions are about to be transformed. The great she-bear, the goddess's surrogate mother, protects the new phase of relating. On an oracular level, this card suggests an important relationship will be transformed through the revelation of deeper feelings, honesty, and integrity. Mama Bear. I wonder if like pressure in my ears while I'm doing readings, or ringing in my ears while I'm doing readings on like recording myself. I wonder if those are like pressures or signal from the future, like from people that are watching it. Even if it's just me, because sometimes I'll watch myself and like give myself new ideas while I'm watching myself. So this card is basically, before I flip this other card, I'm going to talk about it. This card is talking about getting in touch so deeply with your feelings on the inside that no external force can pierce the barrier. Knowing that you stand in integrity so confidently that the outside world really begins to fade away. Not in the sense that like you become delusional or anything, don't get it twisted, but just like comfortable. Fixed Air, Queen of Swords is next. That looks pretty dope. The Breath of Life. That's the swords. Characteristic of the temperament of fixed air sign Aquarius are the attributes of idealism, egalitarianism, and humanitarianism. The Queen of Swords embraces the spirit of the water bear, encouraging the individual who has drawn the card to aspire to become more conscious of human values and spiritual ideals. Strengthened by her own ideals, the queen uses her critical faculty and intelligence to understand life and make wise choices. However, when the queen is embodied, she may appear disengaged and separate from emotional entanglements. When the card appears, the individual is counseled to use discrimination and detachment to read the situation at hand more clearly. So, this is telling me that you may have been somebody who has relied on external validation to feel good about yourself. And there, to be honest, like, I really don't think that there's anything wrong with that unless it's in excess. You know what I mean? Like, if it's the only way that you're getting internal validation is through external forces, you will never be fulfilled. But, like, every once in a while, people need to, like, it's hard to just, like, do everything by yourself, dude. Like, sometimes it's fucking nice to have people be like, you're the best, and, like, parade around you. That's why birthdays are so cool to me, because no matter what, you just feel special on your birthday, or at least you should anyway. That's what I think. We got the Seven of Wands here. Lyra. Technically, we didn't pull that card, but I really want to read it because I love that name, Lyra. That's cool. Lyre playing is a mythic vestige of the hero bard warrior archetype. To the Greeks, the constellation of the lyre was an instrument Hermes crafted for his brother Apollo, who eventually bequeathed it to Orpheus. In Celestial Tarot, the card also depicts Orpheus's muse, Eurydice. How do you say that name? Eurydice? I think it's Eurydice. Yeah. Whom he unsuccessfully attempted to release from the underworld. The task of the Seven of Wands is to reclaim the erotic impulse, the poetic inspiration, and the internal muse through the battle of everyday life. Holy fuck. It's like I had a sniper on my forehead. I was like there the whole time, probably. I didn't even look at myself to see where I was at, but I'm not getting sniped. It's just my lights. Calm down. The task of the Seven of Wands is to reclaim the erotic impulse, the poetic inspiration, and the internal muse through the battle of everyday life. When the card appears, the individual needs to remain heroic in facing challenges and disruptions imposed upon the creative life. That was so hard for me right now because that, like, literally, like, I can feel everything. And it pisses me off sometimes because I just, like, for real, the Three of Swords. There's, like, a piece of cat hair in the mouth. So annoying. These cards are so smooth. I love them. Ooh, baby, I love you every day, yeah, yeah. I wanna be with you night and day. Oh, baby, yeah. Just give me one more card because I'm gonna go to bed. I'm a little bit sleepy. Queen of Swords again. I just read that. You want to clarify it for me? She said, read it again. Characteristic of the temperament of the fixed air sign. aspire to become more conscious of human values and spiritual ideals. Strengthened by her own ideals, the queen uses her critical faculty and intelligence to understand life and make wise choices. Don't be a dumbass. Counseled to use discrimination and detachment to read the situation at hand more clearly. This is saying be more vigilant in what you're doing in your practice. Have a little bit more discipline to follow through with the things that you start. Like, don't start so many things. Maybe you can start so many things. Just try to finish some of them. Don't be discouraged of starting new things, but try to finish one or two before. Not finish. Lean into it. Try to lean into it a little bit more. Yeah. Resting. Four of Swords. This says Pisces Australis. Below the water bear of Aquarius, that's interesting because we just talked about that with the Queen, lies the southern fish drinking the waters being dispensed from the urn. The card is the first decante of Aquarius, and the fish symbolizes the vessel for this eclectic, highly charged energy. While the nature of this watery creature is at odds with Aquarian ideals, the card is suggesting it is time to digest what has passed. Through reflection, retreat, and introversion, energies can coalesce into a more coherent and organized plan. Meditative time is needed to assimilate the disconnected threads left hanging after a stressful and pressurized period. Oh, these cards are fucking hitting me right in the feels for reals. Because, bro, like, this is saying stop living through your emotions. Stop letting your emotions take over you, because they are powerful and you can channel that. That would be dope. Late. Queen of Wands. Neptune, the Hanged Man. Ooh, that card is brutal looking. I just want to go through them and see what happens. One last card. No, not two. Aries and Aura. 8 of Wands and the Emperor. Aw, the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Fuck yeah, brother. I'm not gonna read these because I'm like so fucking tired, but maybe next time. On Who Wants to Be a Piece of Shit? Who wants to be a millionaire? Who wants to be a millionaire? The better question is, who doesn't want to be a millionaire? And then it's just a show of fucking a bunch of idiots lining up to get punched in the dick. Alright.